Enlisted has just released to us the fall sale. This is a massive sale with 50% off for a lot of squads from October 29th to November 4th. This has a lot of good squads, a lot of bad squads. In this video, we're going to be talking about the quote-unquote fall sale, what squads you should get, and what squads you should absolutely avoid. Of course, this video has been made possible for the friends at Discord. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or joined the Discord, I highly suggest that you do. But that said, let's get started. Before we start, this sale occurs from November 29th, 1100 UTC time, to November 4th, 1100 UTC time. The only caveat is that after the 4th, there is also an event coming up that is essentially Enlisted's birthday, and that is from November 11th. Now, I don't know when that time, the specific time of the Enlisted birthday is going to be, but it's somewhere around November 11th. I'm arguing a day or two after November 4th, when we get massive discounts for those squads, but that's that. My personal suggestion is that that event, the November Enlisted birthday event, is essentially going to be 50% off of all gold order weapons or premium squads that you can buy with gold. Now in this case, the event that is lasting until November 4th contains all the squads that you can buy via the Enlisted score, with all of them being the squads that you can only buy with cash, so that's a little bit annoying for some people. That said, we're going to be talking about some of the best squads that you get, and it's pretty simple. The M1928A1 Thompson is a go-getter. Its original price is $39.99, but now it's $20, which is actually pretty good. The other squad that is actually much more OP than that is the Type Hay LMG squad. This, although a Type Hay, is a paratrooper squad with the Type Hay LMG, and this squad essentially comes in with a front shield on their weapons, making them extremely hard to kill, and is only around $17. Now, in my personal opinion, I think this is much better than the M1928A1 Thompson, but that is very speculative, considering the fact that the M1928A1 is essentially going to be used against the Germans and the Japanese, so that's that. The Krieghoff FG Paris is the German equivalent of the Thompson squad, and this comes in with $20. In my personal opinion, if I was forced to rate them, I'll argue that the Krieghoff comes in last, the M1928A1 Thompson comes second, and the Type Hay LMG comes first. And of course, the pricing is $17.50 for the Type A automatic LMG squad, so that's a benefit. Moving on, the other stuff that you can get is the MG42 early squad. This is a suggestion that you can actually get, but for those people who recently got the MG39 squad, you're not really required to get it, so that's that. The Ersatz M10 squad is also a suggestion, but if you have the Panther, then you're not really required to get the squad. It's nothing unique. The STG-45M squad is also nothing unique. As a matter of fact, I think you have the better tech tree version with the STG-44. Everything else is arguably sometimes worse and sometimes better than the tech tree variants. For example, the Type 5 SMG squad is arguably worse than what we have in game. The Ha-Chi, although looks pretty good, is pretty much worse than what we have in game. If you're using tanks for Japan, then you're doing something wrong. Unless you're using the Hori or the Chiha shotgun, then I highly suggest that you don't use a tank for Japan and stick with planes. That's my personal opinion. But in terms of everything else, it's either worse than what you have in game, or just straight outright not worth it. For example, the Walter A115 squad. Don't get it. And of course, you have the Calliope squads and the 15cm Panzer W42 squad. These two are actually pretty unique in the sense that they are rocket launching projectile rocket launchers. Overall, they're not bad, and I will say the Calliope is much better because of the 75mm gun. It's nothing that I'll actually suggest that you get. Overall, this entire fall sale is not bad. There are only a few stuff that you should get, including the M1928A1 Thompson, the Type A LMG squad, and the Krieghoff FG Paris, of which you already know which one I suggest that you guys get. Everything else is up for consideration, and some of them are really bad, but you can actually do what you want with them. I highly suggest that if you want to buy something, buy those 3 squads. Those are actually worth it. That said, overall, in the fall sale, there's not really anything good. There's no new squads Enlisted has added, so that's a downside. And most of these are old squads that most people probably have already gotten, or those who don't want to get, they just don't get. So that's that. Overall, there's nothing new in this update, and pretty much there's nothing new in the fall sale. It's just a massive discount, and 50% is massive, by the way, for the premium squads that you can only buy with cash. That's it. Without further ado, good luck with your buying, and if you don't want to spend money, my personal suggestion is don't spend the money. But that's it, that's all for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord, and I'll see you in the next one.